down smash. Not able to get the ledge guard. Oh!
Depends. Texas is huge. Oh, you're gonna get spikes!
That was an amazing forward air, taking pain, going low and clutching up when it matters the most.
Pyra Mythra can be very exploitable off stage. So here we go with our first winners quarters of the night. Selkie versus Ashton. Game 1 on Battlefield.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Let's kick into it here.
Close range only. That's a statement there by Selkie.
Yeah, so Selkie knows what's about to happen to them. That's tough. Yeah. Here we go.
Right,
Selkie though staying on low.
Yeah, starting off with the Mythra here absolutely makes sense. Looks to rush down this young Link here of Ashton.
Looking like they're trying to play this really nicely. As you can see, side B gets back onto the ledge just fine. No problems, no worries at all.
Alright, you got the switch to Pyra here. Can do a whole lot of damage. That hero spin not gonna get punished.
Not quite, not quite. And as a result, it's going to be Ashton getting the big damage, but almost the big damage from Selkie, not quite getting there confirmed. As you can see, though, no problem getting back to the center, but also a problem feeling that pressure.
Yep, Ashton definitely laying the pressure on, has that bomb out. Take up, Selkie just jumps into it, gets clipped by that boomerang, gets the grab for it, and a call out, but does not snap to the ledge.
How did he just not hold to the right, to the left at all?
Oh no! That could have been devastating for Selkie there. Fortunate to get back to stage. Does the mix up with the up B?
Yeah,
And just that raw F tilt.
That's gonna be it, man. Ashton, when he overextends, usually takes quite a bit of damage, but when he does not, just able to stay really nicely in that driver's seat. And despite overextending on that up B, not getting quite so punished for it. Playing very nicely right now is Selkie now trying to just claw their way back on this Mythra.
Oh, that neutral B being used loses an edge guard tool. Throws out the side B, but it's gonna get grabbed for it. Loses stage control.
Ashton still holding the stage control really nicely. As a result, even now the pressure is still continuing, but they went from one side of the stage to the other, and it was Ashton who got pushed to the brink of it. But still, man, they're darting around this stage every which way. Ashton reversing everyone, putting out these hitboxes, putting out the pressure, putting on the pain against Selkie right now. But Selkie not flattered by it at all, still gonna look for their damage and gonna get that side B.
Yep, connecting to the side B once again, just able to pop. Oh wow, that could have been big trouble for Ashton there, staying on that top platform. Side B once again. Oh, looking for the footstool tech, does not get it.
I feel like that could have been something creative, because once the footstool was not hit, you saw Selkie go for something a lot bigger once the sword returned to their hand, but they did not get it. However, instead, it's going to be them holding center stage and holding it long enough to get that stock. Ashton dedicating to one false arrow gets him killed, and just like that, Selkie is in the lead.
Oop, you saw the foresight coming out. Shield kind of low for Selkie, and that's going to allow Ashton to take advantage and even up stocks here.
Alright, now, 1-to-1 situation, as even as can be, with Selkie looking not so great, actually. That's 56 already.
The foresight bailing out Selkie there.
Getting out of that combo quite nicely, but this is Ashton. He can combo you at this percent, he can combo you at 0, he can combo you at 120. He knows what he needs to do, but Selkie right now knowing just a little bit more. As you can see, ledge trapping immaculately well and finding the down airs into the wavelands, into the... What?
Whoa! Tech of... Was that like the tech of the century there?
It's gotta be, apparently, but that was gonna be the normal getup of not the sentry at all. Ashton just dying straight up to it. And that's gonna be game number 1 on Selkie's win.
I think the last 15 seconds of that match just shook.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been shook if I, like, survived that.
Yeah, it's just, some odd interactions happened here and there, but in the end, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Regardless, Selkie will take that game 1 win there. Small Battlefield is going to be the stage for game number 2.
Oh crap, my microphone just fell, but it didn't fall too far. I hope that wasn't too painful on you guys back at home, but yeah. Good. So I think small battlefields is a good choice here from Ashton. Just kind of allows him to not feel as suffocated from these platforms because of their distance, as well as feel like he can extend his combos well. And just overall, it's a well-rounded stage. So good choice. Let's see how this goes over.
All right, once again, starting off with the Mythra here for Selkie. But Ashton looking to lay down the big combo at a quick 48% damage. Selkie answering with the Photon Edge.
That's going to be the forward air, not quite getting everything that he wants out of it, though, as Selkie continuing to lay on this pressure. Going to throw that boomerang, though, is Ashton, and already 88% has been accumulated on your boy Selkie.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
right,
right.
So... Oh, a little bit greedy trying to get through that blazing edge. Waits out the down air.
No, forward air not quite, or combo's not quite going to be let in there, unfortunately for him. Still, though, the aerials are coming out from Selkie, just using that as their wall right now. Finding that this percent, the Mythra, is not going to be very effective, but that fire is going to be already just so much damage from that one neutral B, like almost 40 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
and that damage is looking crazy.
Ashton's shield was low, so that was very smart of Selkie to attack with the neutral B there. Oof. Uses the up B to get back and gets barely around that bomb. Down tilt, pop Ashton up. Ashton at 100%, and then Ashton will take that stock with Selkie at 165. All right,
Ashton now leading this game pretty nicely. Keep leading though. If he wants to retain something, and yep, fire neutral B, man, you can punish that move on shield as effectively as you might like, but you can punish it from afar with those arrows. Ashton bullying this percent onto Selkie like there's no tomorrow, already 89.
Oof. Yeah, a little bit more aggressive trying for that edge guard there, but Ashton is doing the right things, and just as I say that, that hero spin was not the right thing, as that up B with Pyra is so powerful.
Right, man. Crazy combos from that one. From Ashton. However, you can see Ashton, though, not stopping at the combos, man. He wants the kills, and Selkie wants the neutral Bs. That's going to be the slashes that do quite a nice percent into the low nairs, into the reverse uppies that don't work properly, into the down airs. Ashton, after a spaghetti sequence, comes out the savoring victor.
Yeah, in the middle of that spaghetti sequence, Ashton actually saved Selkie, but then was able to take the stock because Selkie was not going to snap the ledge for that side B.
Definitely not on that one. But as a result of that, it's a very Ashton-favored game, as you can tell. Percents are climbing very high for him, as it's already becoming more and more, lapping Selkie in this damage now, and looking for even more, doubling it, plus the double stock. If you look at this mathematically, it's terrible.
Yeah, this is exactly what Ashton needs to do, and exactly what Youngling can do. Oh wow,
yeah,
is able to dodge back to stage, one of the largest distances for that air dodge in the game, just to allow Pyra Mythra to get back to stage. But Ashton, it is all Ashton right now, looking to close this out. Just taking advantage of all Pyra Mythra's weaknesses here.
Land that nair as well, get some nice damage on into the Z-drop bomb, into, nope, not quite enough. Or you can see it's going to be the down air not succeeding. I feel like just raw charge up smash definitely could have killed there for Selkie, but unfortunately Ashton still going to continue to put on this hurt and not going to stop.
Absolutely here, just one more hit, and that nair gets stage control. Oh, Ashton, oh, nope, had the bomb. Oh, very good presence of mind to have that bomb in the hand to give themselves an extra jump.
They're going to throw out that fire. Oh, and that is the exact runoff Selkie wanted, and Selkie needed. Back here is going to seal that stock out and puts them at a very uncomfortable 178% right now. And that's it. Okay, yep, grab and do it.
We're all thinking, could Selkie make the comeback? And
Yeah.
no, you're just gonna get grabbed.
You felt it in the air, but Ashton took it right out of the air and burned it inside of a crock pot. They're just like that. Sets 1-1 and looking like anyone's game.
Yeah. So now the question here is, I think Ashton has made the adjustments and figured this out to get this game to win. Question here: does Selkie go Samus?
I feel like if Selkie is going to make the counter pick here, it would be Palu, I feel, just because Nair can kind of just get around the projectiles Youngling has, as well as the sword moves, and the Nair. And back here, it's also incredibly effective because it does just the same thing, but kills way earlier. So I feel like we could see that pick come out from Selkie, and would not be surprised by any means.
I actually agree with that. I just said Samus first just because we saw a lot of Samus from Selkie, and Selkie was also playing Samus earlier in bracket. But Selkie's original main is the Swiss Army Knife Palutena, and indeed we are going to see it here on Yoshi's Story for game number 3.
That is going to be the elite Palu player themselves. Selkie rocking with their main, realizing that they just have to close this set out because they do not want to go down to Ashton. Here we go. Game number 3. It's going to be a big one here.
Yeah, very critical game here, you know, to determine who moves on the winner side. There's still plenty of very big names on the loser side, so... But we will see what happens here.
And that's up B once again. Ashton starting out pretty strong with this damage, but Selkie starting just a little bit stronger. As you can see, side B doing a lot of percent.
All right, jumps around that explosive flame, Ashton does. But so far, early lead here for Selkie with their Palutena main. Right, both players kind of playing footsies in neutral here. Now, Selkie just maintaining center stage a lot better in this particular match. I was thinking might have been looking for the back throw. But here comes the combos from Ashton.
Alright, and that's once again a boomerang coming out from Selkie, from Ashton. And that's gonna do it, man. Up smash will seal that one out. Ashton trying to run in, gets him punished. Great read from Selkie on that shield option.
Alright, here comes an air train from Selkie. Oh, air dodge. Has that wall jump, used it to delay the recovery.
And Nair really makes this a hard matchup, hey.
Yeah, it's just, you know, does get clipped by that boomerang, and that's going to set up a combo for Ashton, just being able to open up Selkie just so quickly.
Nair really messes with this matchup. That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, speaking of crazy right now, Ashton going for a crazy lead drop, but not crazy. Okay, sure. That's going to be down air from Ashton, gets the stock and stuff like that. Now, still trailing by quite a little bit, and now trailing by an entire stock. Ashton drops it when least necessary.
Yeah, but that being said, Ashton looking for a big string here. 57% unanswered damage on that string. Waits out the explosive flame off the ledge. We've seen Selkie use it a lot.
That's back here once again, though. You can see it's Ashton making this comeback right now. Realize that he is a full stock down, but by all means still fighting incredibly hard to bring it into his favor.
Clever use the reflect there.
You don't see that too often.
Oh, the very weak hit of that Nair. It's gonna get clipped with the fire arrow.
Down here, not quite connecting. Neither is the Nair. Still just being careful here is Ashton, but almost incredibly uncareful with that grab. Still though, pushing every button that they can to try and get this damage.
Yeah, Selkie kind of. I was about to say Selkie kind of playing keep away, but can't escape that down air. And we are pretty much even.
That's the forward air, into the back air, into the grab, into the with back air, into the Nair frame trap, into the fire arrow, into the Nair, into the returning boomerang, into Selkie getting the Nair. But still, Ashton, crazy combos.
Here. Not quite.
And Ashton's combo chart is so incredibly optimized. He's so familiar with this character and uses those platforms to tremendous effect. I was gonna say dramatically, but that word does not work here.
All right, reflects the bomb back to try and make it back to stage. Oh, that's a brilliant trap there. Ashton laid the perfect trap. Selkie could not do anything about that. Ashton will move on in winner side.
Like a bear to the hunter, Ashton has used his tools, his arrows, and his mini knife sword thing to secure himself the victory. You love to see it from an absolutely insane player.